What's going on, everyone? I am the YuGiOh Scrub, but please just call me Bailey, coming at you with another video today, and we are going to be playing some jank. I have the mustache back. Probably should have let the full beard grow in before I shaved, but you know what? Screw it. I'm going to keep the mustache for a little bit, because I can do what I want, and no one's going to tell me no. Regardless, enough about my stupid facial hair. You're here to watch bad decks be played. We are playing Red Eyes Burn. Let's talk about it. 3 copies of Black Dragon's Side Chick. This is the best way, in my opinion, to get Red Eyes onto the field consistently. When I say consistently, it is not consistent in the slightest, but when it does go off, it's pretty fun. Black Dragon Side Chick 3 of. To help facilitate that, we got 3 Mystic Tomato. You know, it's a, let's say, float into a dark. I was running Masked Dragon at one point, but having too many recruiters, it is nice that it's a level 3, because as you'll see, we have a level limit ARB and Gravity Bind also there. I don't know, it was just a lot, and frankly, it didn't come up enough where you would actually get attacked over. It kind of was just another card that would eat up some back row or some removal spells. Got 1 Sangan and 1 Sinister Serpent. Sinister Serpent goes with the Metamorphosis right underneath, and Sangan obviously can also help get the Black Dragon Side Chick or Mystic Tomato, whatever you need. It can be floated into from Mystic Tomato. It's a level 3, so it kind of works well with Area B and Gravity Bind. Does what it needs to do. 3 Red Eyes Black Dragon. Of course, you gotta run this art specifically. It is the best art. No one can tell me otherwise. I love this original Joey art. Fantastic. I have an extremely bent, destroyed copy of it because I was a stupid child and didn't understand that, you know, cards have value and, like, protecting them is nice. Just to, like, the 3 Egyptian gods I still have sitting here. But I will always keep these at my desk, just because you never know when you're going to need to send someone to the Shadow Realm. We got 3 Scapegoat, 2 Metamorphosis. This is just kind of, you know, stall your opponent. It's a bad deck. If I can run some good cards, just let me. 2 level limit ARB, 2 Gravity Bind, just stall cards, keep your opponent from doing anything while you build up your burn cards. 3 Inferno Fire Blast, and this is what made me want to run this deck, because it is a 2400 burn card. How many cards are there that literally burn for about a third of your opponent's life points? Not that many. So, it's a pretty fun card to run. I really wish it allowed you to attack and, like, not do any battle damage, but you could destroy a monster or something. Because if it was basically, it burns for 2400, but then it stops your Red Eyes from attacking, and, like, a 2400 beater, it's not the strongest, but it would be so nice if it could just poke over, like, a Parshath or something else, a flip face-down monster, whatever it is. But, unfortunately, that's not how the card works, so you kind of run it to just make a stall burn deck. We got some DM staples, Pot of Greed, Graceful, Delinquent Duo, you know what they do. Premature Burial, no Snatch Steal, it's a burn deck, don't want to run Snatch. 3 Nightmare Wheel, instead of like Sakuretsu Armor or anything. You really don't care about your opponent having too many monsters on the field in Nightmare Wheel, can burn your opponent. I was running 3 Stamping Destruction when I was running the Masked Dragon in the deck as well, because you have a decent amount of dragons that you can keep on the field. Burns your opponent for 500 and destroys a spell trap. The only problem I saw there is, 1, not always consistent, sometimes you would see it in your hand, and 2, when I took the Masked Dragons out, I just don't see dragons enough to be running 3 of it. Maybe I could run 1 or 2, but I just chose not to. The Nightmare Wheel is how I'll get my 500 burn damage. Call of the Haunted, you want to be able to get back dragons. 1 Mirror Force, 1 Ring of Destruction, good burn card. 1 Magic Cylinder, also Ring of Destruction. I do know there's a video I made not too recently, or pretty recently. I had Deswombat on the field. I don't know why. I swear I thought the way Deswombat worked was it would just stop all card effects, or card effect damage. I guess I'm wrong. It would actually burn your opponent if you were to Ring of Destruction, but I did not choose to do that. 1 Magic Cylinder, good burn card. 3 Skill Drain. Pretty much every monster on the field that we run has a graveyard effect. You don't need to worry about Skill Drain stopping your monsters. Black Dragon Side Chick, yes, technically it's an on-field effect, but you send it to the graveyard first, so when it's in the graveyard, Skill Drain only negates monsters face up on the field, so it will still affect, the effect will go through, you know what I mean. 3 Solemn Judgment, protect all back row we're running. The side deck is kind of just made to be able to, if we're running into a matchup where, you know, we really want to win, it can kind of go into like a chaos goat control. I'm going to try to refrain from doing that, but if we want to, we can. Let's go right into the actual duels though. Nope, not exit OBS. I want to exit the deck constructor. And let's go right into the goat format pool. Now, you know, I'll be friendly. Dream, a subscriber of mine, subscribed a couple of weeks ago. He was private messaging me. I'll shout him out in the video, because you know what? when I get a new friend request, when I get private messages, these are like the things that make me feel really good and kind of motivate me to want to make another video. Sometimes it can be hard to be like, do I really want to play Yu-Gi-Oh today? I do it for you all, and I'm almost at 100 subs. I didn't even know if I'd ever even get there. So thank you all. I'm at 93 at the moment of recording this video. 7 more. I can't promise anything, but I've really been thinking about doing like a giveaway, just something small, like a little card that I'll sign and ship to someone. I don't know. It's not going to be like a big box, just one thing I already own. But like at 100 subs, I really just want to say thank you to you all. So thank you for subscribing already, and maybe if we get there, I'll consider doing a giveaway of some sort. Let's talk about the opening hands, though. He had Pot of Greed. We have Mystic Tomato. He has a T-set. Mystic Tomato, Scapegoat, Red Eyes Black Dragon, Metamorphosis, Area B, Pot of Greed. Obviously going to fire off the Pot of Greed to start. Happy that it was the top deck, the 6th draw. And we draw into Graceful Charity. Alright. I think I don't want to necessarily set the Tomato and Scapegoat at the same time. I think I'm going to attack with the Tomato first. I kind of want to try to get Sinister Serpent in my hand, and if we can, you know, get Sangan and then Serpent, Ring of Destruction, okay, I'm fine with that. So he probably is a decent face down, maybe like Magician of Faith. That would definitely be good for him. Get back the Pot of Greed. I'm just going to go ahead and set the Scapegoat, because I think that's enough defense for me. And the next turn will allow me to do Metamorphosis. I don't want to, like, get Night or Heavy Stormed and lose a Nightmare Wheel against Dekoichi. Okay, I'm fine with that. Do you guys say K or do you use the thumbs up? I still like K. I really don't like the thumbs up. Maybe I'm just an old school, like, stupid person. But. Okay. Oh, another private message. Damn. I'm just super popular nowadays. As I sip my coffee. Let me show you all these. So, I like to think I'm not the most healthy person in the world, but I work out, I try to eat well. Draw Solemn Judgment for turn. Stand by main. And I made these. These are coconut flour peanut butter cookies. Fantastic. Some honey in there, peanut butter, coconut flour. I did almond flour ones, and I think they were a bit better, but unfortunately those are gone. And I don't have any more almond flour, but highly recommend. Like, it's a great, in my opinion, just thing to dip in coffee, kind of breakfast, but still healthy, maybe like good amount of protein, decent, good quality fats, and a little bit of carbs with that, like honey. Let's actually play Yu-Gi-Oh though. Let's think. I could Scapegoat. I think I'm just gonna set the Solemn, and I'll set the Nightmare Wheel. Do I want to end turn? Yeah, I'm just gonna end turn there. Also, did he attack with the I don't think he actually attacked with the Tsukiyomi, now that I think about it. I'm gonna say K. I hate that thumbs up. To me, it's like, woo! Woo! I think it's stupid. Whatever. Yeah, because he can just flip it face down. I'll just take 1400, I don't mind. I might Scapegoat in the end phase here. Actually, I'm gonna Solemn. I don't want him to get that through. I know it's probably very premature, and if he has like a heavy, that would suck, but I just don't want him, and that will allow me to take a face-up Dekoichi with my, oh, I did not freaking Scapegoat. I'm an idiot. Okay, you know what? I will do this, though. Stand by main. I'll pay 800. I'm just misplaying. I'm talking too much in this game, but I'm going to try to crash with the Dekoichi. Hopefully this will work. Yeah. Mirror Force. Alright. To grave, to grave. Kinda sucks, but what can you do? Alright, so I really need to keep him from taking any more life points. Luckily, I got the Scapegoat. And Nightmare Wheel. If he summons a monster that's a little bit better than Dekoichi, I might use the Nightmare Wheel. But I also can steal the monster. Okay, yeah. So obviously going to Scapegoat here and stop the battle damage. Assuming he's going to attack over 1. If he wants me to keep a token, then I'll summon the 4th. Okay, Thunder Dragon. He probably drew that for turn. I don't know why you would keep that in your hand. Thin the deck. Alright, draw Skill Drain here. A little unfortunate with only 1,800 life points left. That would put me pretty low, but You know, we gotta do what we gotta do. Luckily, it might be a decent Graceful Charity discard. I think at this point, Metamorphosis is the play. Book of Moon. Okay, that's fine. I will then activate Graceful Charity. Discarding 1 skill drain and 2 skill drain. After that, I think I'm gonna activate Area B. And because Area B is on the field, he would have to use a Heavy Storm. I think 1 Nightmare Wheel. I don't want to commit too many back row because I still haven't seen the Heavy, and I just don't want to get blown out from 1 back row because that would be a pretty powerful Heavy for him. Yep, that's fine. It will automatically go to defense, though. Flipping into Koichi is what's fine. I should, actually narrate what cards are happening for someone who may... You never know who's listening to this instead of watching. I don't want to be rude to my heart... No, it wouldn't be hard if you would be blind viewers who listen instead. Does anyone ever do that? I found that, I oftentimes will just listen to, podcasts or even just videos in general that are kind of longer. And I know it's kind of weird, but sometimes it's almost like I try to focus on the listening aspect of it. You would call it active listening, but really attempt, put brain power towards listening and hearing and understanding. And then it makes me wonder, is this how people who are, say, blind live? And of course, I can't put myself in the shoes completely, but it's interesting to try to take that perspective in the world and think about things differently. Let's flip summon Thousand Eyes Restrict, if he allows it. Declare the effect and take it to Koichi. Move, put it there. I think I might just end the turn there. I don't want to run into anything else. I'm just gonna, end. Unfortunately, I don't have a way to flip the Thousand Eyes Restrict face down and kind of keep a cycle going. I don't run any Tsukiyomis or anything, but if I can get a red Black Dragon side chick... Of course, I don't have the Inferno Fire Blast. That's why this is just pretty bad, because you have to... It's a 3-card combo. Technically 2 Red Eyes Black Dragon and Inferno Fire Blast just to do 2,400 damage. But, it can be... One, it's fun. It's Inferno Fire Blast and Red Eyes Black Dragon. You gotta love it. But it's definitely not consistent. There's better burn decks out there. What the last video I made is just a better burn deck. I wasn't playing it, but I was playing against that FTK, Dimension Fusion, Spell Economics, Cannon Soldier deck. Very, very fun and good for you if you want to play that. I just consider it a scumbag deck, and I don't want to run it's probably one of the better burn decks in the format, but I'm not going to run that because I want to run burn. Alright, that's fine. He's going to summon Chaos Sorcerer and banish my Thousand Eyes Restrict. I'm not going to do anything there. Mystic Tomato. Because he's set so many, I probably can set the... Do I want to set Gravity Bind? I might set the Mirror Force. Definitely going to set the Mystic Tomato. No, I actually want him to commit to a harder heavy. Losing more cards if he chooses to heavy. And, level limit ARB, just the same thing Mirror Force and Gravity Bind would do. I don't really care about your monsters on the field. Alright, he didn't use heavy yet, so what's he gonna get? Pot of Greed, okay. How do you all drink your coffee? Or are you not coffee drinkers? Are you tea drinkers? I usually have maybe 2 coffees a day. I'm trying to cut down a little bit, I eat before. Oh my gosh, what's the peak caffeine I've ever really been drinking at one time? Take out energy drinks. I've never been a huge energy drink connoisseur. Alright, decides to Mystical Space Typhoon the Nightmare Wheel instead of the level limit Area B, and he's going to Nobleman. Accidentally banished it face down. That will be face up. Going to normal summon the Breaker, destroy the level limit Area B, and switch everything to attack. Yep, that is game for him. Okay. So... You know what, I could try to side into certain things, but I might just bring in the Nobleman. What would help here? I really want to try to use the burn strategy. Also, Dream, I see up here. You are definitely trying to talk to me, and we were having a conversation before I started recording. I'm not ignoring you. I'm just recording right now. You'll see the video in the future, so there you go. Shout out to you again. He did have some decent amount of stuff putting face down, but he also, like, had a lot of stuff attacking. Maybe the Mirror Force. And I'll take out the Serpent. I really, really, really want to make this strategy work. At least one duel. I did play Alf again. I played Alf with a subscriber I played when I found a sub the other day. And awesome. Happy to see you again, Alf. Was recording, though I don't want to put the same match. Not that it was not a great match, but I think was actually using the Red Eyes Burn deck, and I did manage to get a win. Though, I don't think it was the greatest duel, and frankly, I know it's kind of weird, but I don't want to put 2 games up against the same person back to back. So maybe I'll do it, upload it someday, but for now, I'm just going to re-record with a new version of the deck. It was the time I was running Masked Dragon, so I wanted to change it up, though. Of course, I won that duel, and now I'm probably going to lose this match, but we will see. It all, I think, just depends on how good you draw. I mean, I guess you can say every match depends on how good you draw. I mean, if you're running Exodia and you draw Exodia every time, well, clearly that's just the best way to play the game, but if you can't do that, well then you're probably not going to win too many times. Let's go first in this game too, though. He's using Armageddon Knight sleeves. I used to use those back in the day until I got my nice old Dandelion sleeves. Gotta love the Dandy sleeves. He's also using, I like the BLS up there, though. Gotta appreciate that. Means he's a good player, played a lot, and Daddy BLS. I mean, you gotta love Daddy BLS. Obviously gonna start with Duo here. Opening hand is Scapegoat, Premature, Duo, Gravity Bind, Red Eyes, Black Dragon, and Mystic Tomato. Quickly see if he wants to shuffle his hand. He does not. Hit the middle card. Hit a Scapegoat. Alright, that's fine. And he discards it to Koichi. Because I've seen Nobleman, I'm just going to summon a Tomato and end. He's not going to be able to OTK me. I'm not worried about that, but I almost don't want to set the Scapegoat because that just conflicts with the Mystic Tomato. Premature Burial is decent. Gravity Bind obviously is decent. Okay, I'm fine with that. If you want to Metamorphosis and lose a Magician of Faith, A-okay with me. I also hate they don't have a change control button anymore. I know move is like, I get it's simple as well, but come on. Just give us the freaking change control. I hate when change happens. Don't ever bring change. Change is bad. Alright, unfortunately no Pendulum Scales in my hand right here, so I can't Pendulum summon my Red Eyes Black Dragon. Sucks to suck. I think the play here is just set Scapegoat and end my turn. Yeah, and I was like, do I set Skill Drain too? No, I'm not going to. Only because the Heavy Storm would be really good for him. Summon 3 tokens. Summon 4, obviously lose 1 because he would attack it. He sets 1 back row, I draw another Red Eyes Black Dragon. Also, let me make sure I don't put my coffee on top of my Egyptian God cards. They are not coasters. Standby, main. What am I going to do about this? 1,000 dies are strict. That actually is kind of funny. You know what? I'm going to set Skill Drain because I could, next turn, activate Skill Drain and ram a... Actually, no, because I can't switch it to... No, because its effect will be negated. So yes, I can Skill Drain and then switch a Goat token to attack and run into a 0 attack. 1,000 dies are strict. I think because... Yeah, I'm going to do this. So it'll go... I believe the effect to gain attack would be negated, and so it would just run into... the Scapegoat token. I don't think so, but I'm unsure. We can play it however you'd like. So yeah, he's asking, does it unequip? I'm unsure. Let me know in the comments if you know that ruling. If 1,000 dies are strict, effect is negated, does it unequip the monster or not? I'm going to let my opponent just choose here. If he says I want to keep it equipped. I know it would go to 0. I'm almost certain about that, but like... Okay, so the monster does go to the graveyard. That is important to know. Standby main. I could premature burial here. I think I actually might want to keep that premature, though. I don't have any good discard fodder. No, I'm going to premature a little... I'm going to premature a little prematurely, maybe. Let's target the tomato and just try to run into Thousand Eyes Restrict. When I go to battle phase, Regeki break. Alright. Skill drain. He's going to Regeki break the skill drain, so I cannot attack. Alright. So, main 2, he will be able to take the... I'm going to have to hopefully draw a skill drain here. Yep, there we go. That's fine. And I draw the Red Eyes, or Black Dragon side chick. That is nice. Too many cards, going to get rid of a scapegoat here. And because he doesn't have any big powerful monsters, I'm going to get rid of the Gravity Bind, and I'll set myself a skill drain. Maybe I should have gotten rid of one of the Red Eyes Black Dragons, because I have 2 in my hand, but like if I draw another Black Dragon side chick, that is just very powerful. No, sir, I'm going to say nada to your effect of Thousand Eyes Restrict, because I drew another skill drain off my Graceful Charity. Skill drain says no. He will switch it to defense position, which is a-okay with me. It being the Thousand Eyes Restrict, the only monster he has on the field. Alright, at least now we can start kind of poking for some damage. So, normal summon to grave, special summon. And attack. And attack. So because Black Dragon side chick, again, send, like you can see, before the colon, you send this face-up card you control to the graveyard. So that would go off right when I activate the effect. It is now off the field. Skill drain allows me to special summon. I'm sure most of you who are watching GOAT format, you probably know that ruling. It's not too difficult, but always going to talk about it because I can sit here and be silent, but that's not good video. So I'm just going to, you know, ramble off the top of my head because that's what I am good at. What do you guys think, like, your skills are? I know it's really weird, but I genuinely think I have a skill of just, like, talking. It's one of these things that I've done for a very long time. I'm a rambler. My mind is just like a stream of consciousness. See? That's why... Actually, I wanted another Black Dragon side chick. Maybe I should have discarded the Red Eyes Black Dragon. I would still have a, the Gravity Bind in hand. But, you know what? We can't win them all. Standby main. Yeah, I'm just gonna attack with the Mystic Tomato. If it's a Mirror Force, it's a Mirror Force. It was Breaker. Poke in for 24. And now if I draw like an Inferno Fire Blast, that's gonna be pretty powerful. 2400 burn damage to the face with the ability to attack with a Mystic Tomato is still nice. Alright, so he's gonna Torrential Tribute and get rid of all the monsters. Solemn Judgment, a-okay. Set the Solemn, activate level limit area B so he can't attack. He will end the turn, draw Nightmare Wheel, a-okay. That'll put him on a clock if he chooses to summon a monster in attack position and start attacking. He's got nothing at the moment. Unfortunately, I also got nothing at the moment. This is when, like, a Masked Dragon would be really, really nice. So maybe you could say I should have kept the Masked Dragon in, especially with the level limit area B, maybe over the Mystic Tomato, but I like the Tomato ability to also... Another level limit area B, come on. I like the Mystic Tomato's ability to get Sandgan, which you can argue maybe I should have done, like, 2 and 2. Maybe that'd be a better ratio and try to just take out, like, the Serpent or something. I like the Serpent because it can also act as a Metamorphosis target. If I draw it here, I could get 1,000 Eyes Restrict, but I'm just going to end the turn. Dream, I also see that you are a watcher now, so hopefully you understand why I'm not responding. It's not that I'm ignoring you, but I'm recording and doing all this. Alright, what are you going to do, sir? So, I'll go back to that conversation. Like, what do you think your skills are? I mean, obviously, there's tangible skills, like I know how to play the piano. I don't actually know how. I mean, very, very barely. Okay, he's going to get rid of the level limit area B with a Dust Tornado that he had face down. Let's see what he does next. But, like, what other kind of things, like, can you do? He will summon Exiled Force. I will activate Nightmare Wheel. Probably a stupid Royal Decree. I have to solemn that and just say no. So he does have a Thunder Dragon, so he will be able to get rid of the Exiled Force next turn. Pot of Greed is a nice draw. He will take the 500 from Nightmare Wheel, not Nightwear Wheel. Draw 2 from the Pot of Greed. To the grave. The pot goes. He will be able to just tribute over. And if I summon Sangan, that also does the, same exact thing. Sangan will be able to get me Black Dragon, Side Chick, or Serpent. I'm gonna go ahead and normal summon Sangan and attack. Because, like, no matter what, he's gonna be able to get... I think the play here is going to be... Oh, I took the Serpent out. That's why I'm not drawing it. I'm stupid as hell. Okay, well, get myself Black Dragon, Side Chick, and activate level limit Area V and end turn. Can I just draw an Inferno Fire Blast? Just one Inferno Fire Blast, and come on. Without him getting a Sangan? Okay, well, luckily, I will be able to just get that onto field. I could, in theory, Metamorphosis the Red Eyes Black Dragon and go for... Is that the play? I'm thinking the Last Warrior from Another Planet. No, Skill Drain's on the field. What am I thinking? I was like, he won't be able to summon. Skill Drain would say, yes, he can summon. And omit defeat. Alright, so he gets the match. GG's, my friend. I was so close. Just needed a couple more burn cards. Definitely didn't play that super well, but you live and you learn. You can't win them all, especially when you're playing Red Eyes Burn. But thank you all for watching this video. I will see you later with more videos. Let me know what you want me to play in the comments. Thank you all. Subscribe. Help me get to 100. And I'm going to stop rambling now.